and welcome. If you're not here and you're watching the replay, welcome to you as well. My name is Tracy. With me, I have two Janas. Whoops, I need to fix one of those. We have Jana in the very top here, and myself, and then Dawne, and I need to fix her name. Welcome, ladies. Jana's our very special guest, and we are going to be, what are we doing today?
We're gelling.
We're gelling. I can't. Okay, you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves. Go ahead, Jana, you first, while I try and fix Dawn's name.
Oh God, what does it say?
It says Jana. This thing's so bossy.
You are kind of bossy.
It removes you both.
Trying to blame it on the system, Jana.
I know. Well, I'm Jana with JMarieDesigned. I'm happy to be here and learn from y'all today. I got my new jelly plate, and I'm really excited to play.
It says it already exists, but
Hey, Jana, we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ditch me this time, Dawn.
I know, right? I tried hard not to. Took a Claritin.
I've been living. Just Car is usually a dark green, and it has a nice bright yellow tint to it now.
Wow. Look how big my name is now.
Where? I don't see it.
It's way up at the top.
Oh, it's itty bitty. Okay, there it is.
No, it's huge.
It's huge.
Wait, what? This right here? What's wrong with it? Aw, don't be mean.
Glow has never used a jelly plate.
I know.
See, I'm not alone.
Exciting.
And good morning, friends in the chat. It's me, Dawn. I'm not Jana.
Now you're Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn, not Jana. And I have my 8x10 plate out today. And I'm just going to kind of resolve some of my old plates, my old prints, I mean. I took out some old crazy ones, and I'm just going to kind of reprint.
Oh, this feels weird.
Look at that virgin plate. Jana, you don't want to store those back on that plastic. Just store it in the clamshell.
Do I need to put paper or anything over it?
No,
or just plop it in there?
Plop it in there.
Just plop it in there, yeah.
Looks like we're all using 8x10s. Isn't it fun?
Wow. Doesn't it feel good? I love that.
Get a keyboard and mouse out of the way here.
Oh, Maddie's never used a gel plate either.
I'm going to be working on, I'm going to try and transfer this print right here. I have not had any luck with transferring prints at all, but I'm going to try it anyway. So, that's what I'm doing.
You go, girl.
That doesn't work. I have other plans.
You got this.
Kristen, I haven't. This is my first time ever using the jelly plate.
Yeah, look how beautiful and clear her jelly plate is.
I might just sit here and fondle
Look at
it. I got my brayer. Yeah. I got some paint. I got a bajillion stencils.
Perfect.
Nice. You're going to have fun.
Stencils.
You're really going to have fun exploring with it because you can use so many different mediums on your gel plate.
Yeah.
I have one, I have one of the Simon Hurley pastes. And then the only other paste I have is one called, Crust. And it seriously makes things crusty.
Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, well, fine. It might be the paper that I used. I mean, some of it transferred on, but not enough to write home about.
That's interesting, Jana.
You probably have stuff from the 1900s, huh?
I do.
Yep, I figured.
Do I just start with paint and smooshing?
So depends on what you want to do. Okay, so what Dawn did was she covered her panel with paint, and then she put her stencil down, or her doily, it looks like. But you can also put down a stencil. And I'm going to be stamping on mine. So I have a smaller jelly plate that I'm going to use for stamping. Then roll your paint on there, put the stencil down like she's doing. And then you take another piece of paper and you push to lift the inner part of the stencil.
Okay.
And then you let it dry a little bit. So a lot of this is letting stuff dry. You let it dry a little bit, and then you lift the stencil, and it leaves the print of the stencil behind.
So is this paint okay?
I don't know. Probably. It's acrylic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're all just acrylic paints.
Yes, Jana. I have a lot of that.
That's what I have at the moment. All right, here we go.
And I also bought a set on Amazon. It's completely cheap. It doesn't even have a name, and it works fine. It's like a medium bodied paint, you know. It's not super thick like the tubes, like the what do you call that stuff in the tube?
I have some of those too.
Yeah, you can use those
somewhere.
You could probably use the high flow that you use in your airbrush too, but I don't know. You'd just have to let it dry in between, I think. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Kristen, Peggy, Maddie, everyone that came in, Laurie.
Yes, good morning to everyone who came in. Sorry, am I paying attention? I'm all about me today. Sorry, guys, self-centered here.
It's all right. It's all good. That's why there's three of us.
So, Jana, we do ask some questions. And I didn't
crap, I forgot questions.
Nope. But just so you know, for folks that don't know you, they can kind of get to know you. And to embarrass you, no, just kidding.
Go for it.
So, and I like to do open-ended questions. So my first question to you is, if you could go anywhere in the world for a week, where would you go and why?
For a week. Well, if I could go, if money was not an issue and I could travel anywhere I wanted, I would love to go to Ireland.
How come?
I have Irish heritage, and I just think it would be amazing to go. My sister did traveled after college, but I never did. So that's where I would go.
Cool. Yeah. I would love to as well. And Scotland, because, you know, I like how they talk.
I just learned I have Irish in me, but I learned I have some Scottish in me too. So that would be fun, yeah.
Hi, Anya, or good evening, I should say to you. I wonder where my bellows is. Hopefully there's no stink bugs hiding over here. So when you're doing layering, you have to wait for each layer to dry, Jana. So I've done my first layer. I've stamped on all these little stars. And I'm using Artist Loft. It's either going to be Artist Loft or it's going to be Dollar Rennie or Liquitex, just whatever I happen to grab on sale. or feel the need I needed to have the color. Don't use heat on your jelly plate. That's one thing I can tell you. You'll see people doing it, but I can tell you how I've ruined one of my jelly plates getting too much heat on it. So till you get to know it. Well, I'm going to Ireland with you.
Okay.
And we'll go to the pub and get people to talk just so we can oogle on their accents. Good morning, Yvette.
Oh, shit.
Me too. Me too.
Abner.
Abner!
Hello, Abner.
He's
She
being
has
naughty.
the cutest
Because
little dog.
Maverick's in the bed. Maverick, go. Go. There you go. You lay down.
So I'm going to use my questions that I used for Kristen,
Okay, good idea.
even though, you know. So, Jana, let me ask, what would you say your go-to style is for creating? Like, for example, like, is it clean and simple, over the top, grungy?
Clean and simple with layers.
Layers, yes. I love layers. I love layers too. I can see that.
Let's see. I took out a bunch of stamps this morning.
So we already know the answer to the question of the gel plate, that you've never tried it before. So this is going to be fun, watching you explore. Because really, there's no way to, there's no wrong way, I guess. I mean, maybe Tracy says there is, but you just keep trying different things until you get a result you want, you
Yeah,
like, you know?
agree. I agree 100%. No wrong way. But nobody ever told her it's the wrong way. Sorry. Happen to be a big Sublime fan.
Here come the earworms, right?
Uh-huh.
Don't make me start that, Tracy.
I know, right?
My first one.
Yay!
Yeah?
And
Woohoo!
it's
Look at that.
fabulous. And you never can just judge it by what you're looking at right there, because it's like a starting point or a jump off point for so much more.
Mm-hmm. Because guess what? You can layer over that. Layers and layers and layers. That's what I'm doing. And I started with the base and now I'm just using a stencil and layering more paint.
Okay.
I could sit and just do this all day.
Yes, you can, and you will. Trust me.
Yeah.
Super addictive.
That's awesome. I had
And
to
you
bring
can
it
use
back
your
up on there.
stamps too to make impressions like I've just done.
Mm-hmm. Stamps, kitchen tools,
Yeah.
fondant mats that you buy in the clearance section at Joann's.
Here
Well,
I've
not
got
Joann's,
the
but
egg carton that I cut apart.
yes. Any household stuff, bubble wrap. Love the bubble wrap.
I got bubble wrap.
Just keep in mind that
Mhm.
whatever you put down first is going to be your top layer. Whatever you put down last is going to be your background. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna mute myself here and exercise my blow dryer, and it has a cool setting, so don't freak out. Don't freak your freak.
Yeah.
See if I can figure out which one's me right there.
She mutes for the chat, but she's not muted to us.
So, is your doily a stencil, Dawn?
What's that?
Is your doily just a stencil?
No, it's actually a plastic doily. Somebody crocheted. I picked it up at the thrift store. So it's an actual doily that somebody would use, like maybe on a a deck or outside. It's plastic.
Oh, gotcha.
You know those plasticky
Yeah.
kinds that would actually, and somebody
Grandma used to have.
crochet. Yeah, the crocheted around the edges, but I just ignore that and I just use it. So mine's all painted up, of course, because I love it. I don't know if I can get it close enough to see, but there's little tiny lines like in the actual
Like dotted line?
doily part of it. They're just like if you were to like gel print a millipede, all the little sections of its body.
Ew. Yeah.
Sorry. It has all those little lines like that. So it's really cool. Let me see if it shows up on my print. Guess it doesn't really show up on my print. But anyway, it's really cool. Question from Kristen. Do you wash the doily, Dawn, when you're done? Nope. That's
Wash things? What is this wash?
nope. It's even cracked, but no, I just throw it back. It's dry now because these layers that we put on our plates, they're so thin. Things usually dry fairly quick unless you're in a super humid area, I guess.
Like Alabama?
Yeah.
Right now I'm pouncing on pan pastel inside my butterflies. Don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it.
Ooh. Hey, Diane. She said hi, weird and wonderfuls. Quick
Good
visit on
morning,
her way
Diane.
back to bed.
Oh, but you're weird and you're wonderful. Oh, stop. See, all you have to say are words and I've got it. I'm in. Da 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 da. Stop. Shut up. Shut up, brain, before I stab you with a Q-tip.
Oh, I like how this one came out on the dark. I'm trying to lighten these. I'm excited about these.
Oh, you're welcome, Maddie. Okay, let's grab this sort of purpley color.
Thanks, Peggy.
I probably should rinse my fondant knit stitch. I should wash that though, Kristen. Because see what happens is the paint dries on this silicone and it peels off easy. I mean, maybe it'll add for some nice grunge on my plate.
Get that out of my way.
Well, thanks, Peggy.
This is so cool.
Isn't it? Isn't it? I'm so glad that we get to experience this with you for your first time.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Well, you guys have been a huge inspiration, and I can say that this is your fault, both of you.
That's good.
Yeah.
We aspire to
Okay.
inspire.
Yes. If I have to get blamed for anything, hey, if it's for inspiring someone, yay.
And Jim, I got to blame Jim too for all the links he sends me.
Oh, I know. Such an enabler.
He really is.
He's like, here, look at this. Let me fix my.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, Kristen says, so happy for you, Jana. Thank you, Maddie.
I'm glad
Sorry,
that we have
guys.
somebody new to it, also kind of visiting and hanging out because, it would help inspire if you have the product. I don't recommend going out and buying new product just because someone else is using it, unless it's something you just absolutely must have. Throw a little purple in there. Or starting out small. Like these pan pastels are really expensive, so I don't recommend just running out and buying them, but especially if you're probably not going to use them. So the thing about the pan pastels is they are not going to move. So I'm going to do another layer here. And what I want to do, I think I want to do some texture. Let's see. Darker blue. Is this the same blue? No, it's a darker one.
Ooh.
Our gel plate's expensive. I don't remember. You just bought one, Jana. Was it expensive?
It was like $20, I think.
Not bad.
I got
Dawn
on
knows how to
Amazon.
make them.
And I think expensive is subjective, Sometimes, $20 or $30 for something sometimes to me is like, oh. But then to somebody else, it might not be as much.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
My acrylic paints, I have hundreds of them. These ones from all my wood cutouts, laser stuff, and painting.
Oh,
yeah. So you already pretty much have the stuff on hand.
Yeah. So the gel print was the jelly plate was the only thing I bought.
Yeah. That helps if you're all set up.
I love your reaction.
Me too.
Look.
I love it. That's beautiful. I love it. Hi, Talina.
So cool.
Oh, yes. Pull out those pan pastels. That's awesome. It's also good, Tracy, that we have someone that's new to it. That's on with us. We can answer questions too if you have questions.
Yes.
Tracy Tracy knows a lot of answers.
I don't. I just make them up as I go.
Well, she really doesn't. She knows the answers.
Do you clean your gel plate when you're done?
Meh.
Meh.
So you can.
Yeah.
I do, yeah, but generally when I'm done, there's nothing left on it because I pulled it all.
Right.
I mean, there might be stuff on the sides and stuff like that.
And there's everyone's different, Jana. There's some people that will go around with clear packing tape and take all the little crusties off the edges, because after a while, your paint will build up on the edge of your plate. There's people that are particular about getting all of that off. I'm not. I let it come off as it comes off onto a print. Until it starts interrupting my pulling. I guess I should say that, right, Tracy?
Yeah.
Sometimes it can interrupt your pulls. Like
There's
it won't allow you
a Facebook group called Gel Printing Enthusiasts. You might want to check out.
Yeah.
Down the rabbit hole.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Hold on tight.
Hi, Nima. Hi, Peggy. all the people that popped in. This should be pretty close to dry.
Did you try your tempera paint yet?
No, I
Tracy?
haven't yet. I'm doing this experiment here, and then that's what's next. So let's get.
Okay.
And it's not really an experiment. I mean, it's been done before. It's just my first time trying pan pastels on this.
I hope I'm not screwing something up because I'm putting my paint stick on, and I don't know if it's going to dry and not come up or what.
Okay, what did I do with all my paper? Okay. Might help to have your papers, girl. And I'm doing these on coffee dye paper. In case you want to see what that's going to look like, it's going to look like that.
Kristen has a question.
Now this part I can dry with my dryer. I won't be able to hear you guys, so I'm going to mute myself and pull out my dryer.
Kristen, I am using, these are tempera paint sticks that I got on my Michael's run last week. And just trying them in a little spot just to see, because I have no idea how they're going to pull up.
Did you just turn it over, Dawn?
So I did. So I have a piece of plexiglass that I put my plate on. And it is so that I can use it for registration. I can pick my plate up, it will stick to it, and I can lay it on my paper where I want to do impressions. So I flipped it over and tried to just eyeball center my print. So I can see. It helps when you're using images that are, if you want to layer something in a particular way.
Oh, cool.
I have my small 5x5 plate on a piece also.
Oh, those butterflies.
Oh, is that what Tracy's pulling? Butterflies?
Yeah.
Ah, I can't see her. Another thing that the plexiglass is cool for is, let me use this. You can lift it up because your plate is clear. You can see through it. So this is under my plexiglass. And then I'm laying, my plate is on the top. And I can use my acrylic paint pens and I can just kind of draw
No.
where,
Oh yeah, good idea, Dawn.
I have lots of acrylic paint pens.
yep, you can use those because it's just acrylic paint, right? Just in a pen form. So you
Oh,
can use
that's
your
awesome. T, that was amazing.
Thanks. That was fun. It's really bright and light colored for my taste, but that's okay. What am I looking for? So this stuff will stick to the plate, and there is gel plate cleaner, but I'm just going to let it wear off. I don't care. I'll let it pull on the next pull.
Yep.
Excuse me. Let me get my...
There we go. You can also use your alcohol inks. You can use your dye, your ink pads, distress inks people use.
I'm going to try this tempera now. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to try it.
Oh, I'm anxious to see.
It feels really thin, so I don't know how well it's going to work. Do those pan pastels shouldn't need to be fixed? Let's find out here. Let's give it a rub. No, they don't. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Let me find a clean finger. How about a Kleenex?
Sound like me.
Yeah, probably so. So they are coming up. But not a lot. I mean, not too much. Mostly the orange. The purple seems to be staying put.
Oh, Tracy, Kristen wants to know what happens if you pull while the paint is wet versus dry.
So a lot of times it won't pull. Does that make sense? Like a couple things can happen. You can rip your paper and or the print won't pull.
Right.
Shopping online.
Well,
oh, are you off your no-buy, girl? Or are you just taking a break? Okay, this is the tempura. Ew, it stinks. Yucky.
oh, I wonder if that's a metallic in it.
Might be. And it looks like it's kind of beating up, so I'm going to say no to tempura.
Ah, my sticks went down. I'm not sure how it's going to pull all the way up. I pulled it and it came up, but I have some residue on my mat. I mean, on my plate.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay. I don't like the smell of it, though. That's for sure. Ugh.
Yeah.
And so, Jana, I just keep a book nearby to roll off on to clean my brayer.
I have some like newsprint paper over here.
Perfect. So this is still, I mean, this is usable. It's wet. It's metallic. I probably will spray like ink over it once it's dry. And the metallic paint, it'll either resist or run because it's tempera. I'm pretty sure it's water-based. Don't know.
There's Jim the Enabler.
Good morning, Jam.
It didn't leave a very good impression either. It's kind of boring. So I'm going to do it again with the regular paint.
You cannot sit in my lap, buddy.
Come sit in my lap.
He would love to.
The only animal we have that likes to be in laps is Mike's Chihuahua, and I won't let him in my lap because of his medical situation. I don't know how else to put it.
Oh no.
Listen,
Does he have no muscle control?
he can't keep things put away.
Yeah, that happened to my daughter's Chihuahua.
And I don't love it.
So this Chihuahua, I went to my daughter's on Monday, and this Chihuahua that she has another one now. The other one passed away, but this one it can't keep its tongue in its mouth. She's so
poor
cute,
thing.
but her tongue flops out to the side and it hangs. But she is just so cute.
Aw.
She is so tiny.
Yeah, no, this isn't a tongue. If it was a tongue, it wouldn't bother me.
The other end of the body.
Yeah.
Abner said he would be a gentleman.
Oh, thank you, Abner.
That's funny. That medical. It's funny that that's a medical condition too.
Well, I don't know if it is or not, but it was the best way I could put it without offending anyone.
It is a medical condition. I didn't know about it either until my daughter. I was like, "What is wrong with him?"
Who's getting married? Hi, Shannon. Good morning. I know. I love this stencil too. It is a Joggles stencil. Let's see. I took it out of the package, but did I bring the package over? Oh, I'm dropping my prints on the floor. I'm gonna run over them. Well, I thought I brought it over, but I don't see it. Lord, I lose everything. I don't know what I did with it. I want to say it's Cyclone. I think it's a Elizabeth St. Hilaire.
Yes, Peggy. That's what I like about using like images below the plate. You can kind of color it up.
No.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just doing this for fun. If I wanted to do it for something like I wanted to be meticulous about it, I would let everything dry in between.
Yes.
And be more careful about my tracing.
And I don't wash my stencils. Just too. I mean, these are too delicate with all these little daily bobs flipping around.
Look, I don't either.
Yeah. What's the point? Hi, Chow. Good morning.
No. Maverick, go. Go. Get out of his bed. Come on. Go.
I love those circles, T.
Yeah, me too. So this is another one that I'll most likely use my sprays on or something. Or maybe do some texture on. Because these are the pages for my junk journal. So I think I'll do the other side.
Look at that one.
Ooh, that's neat. Look at all the bubbles.
It's a stencil.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. I have to stand on my tippy toes to see, so I can't really see well either. So I'm usually on the replay crew
Sorry.
trying to watch on the replay. Anyway,
Is this dry? Okay. I'm going to do a little mixing here.
all right. So that's good. Everything looks pretty dry. Now I'm going to flip it over and see what it's going to look like. So that's what I'm going to get.
I don't have a lot of colors.
I don't either. I almost got more paint when I went to Michael's because they were having a great sale.
That's black. I lost my color.
Does that, Kristen? Hi, Janan.
I lost it, or I'm just blind and can't see it. I don't know if I lost it. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Is what it is.
My thing is having more, I want more paint that's like opaque. You know what I mean? Like a lot of
Yeah.
these that I have are translucent
Right.
and it prevents you from seeing the print as well. Um, Maybe I'll try this. Oh, yeah. We'll give it a shot. I'm using metallic.
I'm wondering about my chalk paints, but
Try them out.
I might. I gotta wait for this to dry. Okay, turning on my blow dryer.
Shoot. Okay.
Hey, Meg.
Hi, Meg. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, so the picture idea is fun because you can grab all kinds of different things from different coloring books or just images.
Neat.
Printables. I love this one. It's raining cats.
That's so cool. Only cats. It's only raining cats. No dogs.
Yeah, just cats. Thank goodness. Dogs are heavy.
Depending on the dog.
I mean, unless they're chihuahuas. Yeah, true, true. Oh, good. This is coming up nice. Yay! So here's my paint pen. It's full.
Oh, cool. It pulled good.
Yeah, not bad. Thanks, Kristen. I think I might see if I can get a residual something. There's a little bit left on the plate. And there's too much paint on my plate now. And if you have anything on your brayer, it will come off on your, like I have little tiny specks that are little clumps of dried paint stuck to my brayer. And it will leave marks on my plate.
I need to find my brown. Okay, so that I've got a journal page on both sides, which is exactly what I want. And I got lots left on here, and I think I'm going to clean this off.
I think I'm gonna,
Next thing you'll look up, Jana, and it'll be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What the heck?
yeah, and you'll have 150 prints in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I know. T's like, just have some place to put them while they dry. And I was like, oh, okay.
Now I've used an alcohol wipe to clean this off, and then I'm going to clean it off with water as well to get that alcohol off of there. But nobody, that song's still stuck in my head, friends. If you want to get all the pan pastel off, you're going to need to use oil, like baby oil. I don't care. It doesn't necessarily transfer onto my prints. It's just stained, kind of like how Catherine Puller ink stains. All right, we're going to start off clean here.
Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, these are just acrylic paint pens that I used to trace that picture. Yep. A little more of that came up. I'm going to try one more time.
Get a clean brayer here. And here.
Jana, is this your first time gel printing? Jana is asking.
Yes. Janine! It is my first time.
Yep.
Just playing.
We got to break her in.
See, now I can use this book page and, like, for instance, I can make a little bird out of it.
Jim says, here, Abner, don't move. You'll do in a pinch to dry a small paintball. Yeah, so same here, Tracy. I have some like a residual little bit from my acrylic pens where they dried.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bother me, you know.
Nah.
Thank goodness for Love and Grunge. Like my bubble wrap, I had so much paint. I used my bubble wrap to lift a lot of it, and so a lot of it was wet on there, and I just laid it straight to the plate, and it took off all the little bits that were wet. So I like that. We like it like that.
We like it like that.
I also have some cardboard that I cut little shapes like paisley and dot shapes, and then I peeled the top layer back, so I have the lines showing. This one is just random.
Oh, those are neat.
Oh,
But
that's cool.
this is fun to do with your corrugated cardboard for your gel plate. Jim says, or the can be placemats for Sunday dinner. Oh, yes. That would be cool to do strips of like the painted eggs. You could cut them into strips and make napkin rings for your table. That'd be fun. And of course, I have my hair stuck to the brayer.
Uh-huh. I'm just making a little bird out of my roll off here.
Oh my gosh, I love this. I love the gray and tan together.
Yeah, that's a nice combination.
So hopefully this will shoot. Well, let me try this.
Oh, that word says hen. How lucky was that? I'm going to have to make sure the foot isn't there.
It's going to be 60 today. I'm so excited.
Oh, gosh, I think it's going to be 85 here.
Yeah, same here.
Not excited.
Oh, you're so lucky. It's going to be
Maddie,
80.
mine
Almost.
is 8 by 10.
Yep, mine too. I think we're all using 8 by 10 today.
Can play placemats for sun. So there's my little bird. I think his iris is the little black. I don't know where the black one is. I'll use the blue one.
You're so good, Tracy, working on your journal at the same time.
Oh, that's cute.
Actually, I'm working on several because as many pages as I've got, I mean, I can't put all that in one journal or it'll be, a foot wide. But so that's something you can do with your roll-offs that's kind of fun. And if you put an eye on the other side, then you can have them peeking through some acetate like I did on that one page. Okay, back to what I'm doing, which is what? And you notice I'm sticking with one color scheme because that's kind of going to be the color scheme of my journal. This.
Okay.
Coffee time.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Coffee time. I probably only have a sip left. Yeah. I didn't refill like you guys before the show.
Mine's cold now.
Mine too.
Thank you, Lori. So what I'm keeping in mind, I'm using an 8 by 10, and I think that's what Jana and Dawne are both using too. As I'm keeping
Yes.
in mind that I've got that my journal opens this way. So as I do my stamping, I'm paying attention to where I'm stamping. You know, unless I'm doing a random design. There is. I'll try not to unplug anything while I'm hunting around here for a.
Oh, I love this. This is my cardboard print.
Love it. It's fabulous. Okay.
Oh, Dawn, that looks amazing.
Thank you, Jana.
Dark. I want my brown, doggone it. Where is it?
It's over there.
Oh, thanks. Black.
Somewhere over there.
I mean, I realize I can make my own brown. I just don't feel like going through all the work of it. Might have
Come
to.
on now.
Lazy. I'm lazy, friends. That's what I did with it, though. That's
You're
crazy.
just busy. Good morning, Christy.
I think I'm going to do black then. I guess I'm going to have to do black. Let me flip this over because I'm going to probably want to pull this too when I'm done. And I don't really want a big blob of black on there.
Take care, Peggy. Have a great weekend.
Yes,
Happy
happy Easter to you. Now I've got crap out everywhere and I'm making a mess. Not
Yay! Love making a mess.
Yes, messes are great.
I'm not really getting the results that I want in some of these later pulls. Not all of them anyway, but that's okay. It's because, like I said, I want some solid paint.
Right.
Opaque, you know. Um,
Hey, Christy.
Work doesn't seem as worky. Hi, Christy. I hate it when work's worky.
yeah, true. All right.
Okay, what else do I have from that set?
Brave Costco. I don't think I'd want to be going to Costco today.
That's
a lot of people-y.
That's way too peoply for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
A Pokemon potluck tomorrow. Yay! I think Shannon's my
You still
only
doing?
friend that also plays Pokemon Go.
I was going to ask you if you were still doing Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah.
I have it. I just I don't have it downloaded on my new phone. I used to play all the time with I had a few kids, clients, young clients. They weren't really kids. They were 19, but they would like to play and I would give them my old phone to
Oh, really?
walk around the city. Yeah.
Cool.
They would find all the all the battle places
Right.
and yeah.
Thanks for doing this with me, guys.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Oh, we
Yes,
forgot
thank
to
you
ask
for
questions.
joining. Oh yeah.
We have
Do
more
another one,
questions.
Tracy?
I don't remember.
I do. What's your
Okay.
favorite medium?
What's my favorite what?
Medium to like use when you're creating.
That's a very limited.
It's
I would have-
open-ended, Jana.
I would have to say probably my Copics.
Oh,
I don't do like a lot of mixed media type of stuff. This is probably as out there as I've gotten.
that's awesome.
But this
And
is
you're
pretty
good with the
cool.
cupcakes.
Yes, she is. It shows. It shows that it's your favorite. You know what I mean? You represent it well.
Well, thank you.
And you wear it. Well, stop.
She's Tracy.
I know. I got problems.
Um, love that purple is gone. Oh, thank you, Meg. Mhm. Oh, take care of that. Hi and bye. I missed you.
I don't think she's leaving. She said she fell asleep and wanted to know what she missed. I understand that so well. I fall asleep during craft roulette all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do too. Diane wants me to come on her channel. She so-called what she calls craft drafted me, but my problem is I can't handle night times anymore. So
Yeah, I
I'm
understand.
trying to figure out how I can work myself up to being able to handle a nighttime live.
Yeah, and I missed my chance on her channel because I got sick. Came home with the flu. Or no, that was
Yeah,
the time I had a lovely little infection going on.
yeah, no fun either.
No.
Okay. Another thing that I wish I had more of was large stencils, but
Joggles is reasonably priced, and so is their shipping.
really, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to go look. I like this purple too. I'm gonna use it again.
Okay, and I want something else. Grab into my favorites here.
I'm using Punchinella ribbon here.
Punchinella, is that the technical name?
Yep, for the stuff that comes out of the sequins, the leftover,
Oh. Huh.
this stuff.
Okay.
And
Cool stuff.
they,
I like it.
yeah, they make money with it now because you can buy it on a roll and they sell it. People use it in like wreath making and stuff.
Oh, okay, got ya.
But yeah, it's the leftover from sequins. Yeah, I got you, Yvette. Sorry. I was behind, so I guess I missed it that you had fallen asleep. I knew you weren't feeling well. Everybody's been so sick.
I know. That's why I made the sick emoji card last night. I had
love
her
those
and
things.
Carrie in mind because Carrie came home with the flu from Creativation.
Creativation. Mm. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I don't go to those things. So I love this, going through the random dots. Love it.
That's okay, Vet. We'll show a recap because we're just about out of time. I'm still good, though, if everybody else is.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just finishing. I'll finish this last roll or so here.
This is Tim Holtz. Okay. I'm missing, you guys already know because I told you I'm missing some of my favorite stamps. So they have to be together somewhere.
Oh no! And then we know they're not with the laminator.
Right?
You found that.
Oh, I took out this one here. This is also a favorite. I just love this little Target one. What color does that need to be? It feels like it needs to be red. It might not go, but we're going to try it. And I really don't want to put red on that. So I'm going to just put some on my roll-off sheet. Roll
I got
it out
mermaids.
from there. Yeah, you do.
You got mermaids? Ooh. Ooh, I love that.
Oops.
Love that.
My stamps get so dirty they don't stick to the acrylic anymore. Because I don't keep them in their packaging. I keep them all like in a container with open air.
Paint is so messy.
Yeah, Janine, I am.
Oops, stay stuck on there. You stink butt.
Too much paint again.
Oops, I set that right in the paint. Okay, that's enough stamping. All right, running my blow dryer again.
That's so funny that Janine and Jim asked you the same question, Jana.
Yes, Jim. Yes.
This is Kristen. Are you still here? Oh, yeah, she is. So this is what happens when your paint, if it's not quite dry, if you don't wait for it to dry when you're lifting, so you end up with not such a clear a pull because a lot of it like mashes up and gets mottled and stays on the plate.
So other than copy paper, what else can you put down to pull up the prints?
Oh gosh.
Well, here I have some black deli paper.
You can do,
Let's
yeah,
try
you can
that.
do deli paper. You can do tissue paper. Just make sure it's dry before you pull it. Wet tissue paper is, or wet strength tissue paper is better. Oops, there's a feather. Look at this feather. It's all messed up. Oh, that might make a neat texture though.
I like using the metallics. The metallics are nice on the black. So let's see what we get. This one's torn because I used some of it on a project, but this is black jelly paper from Jim, and I crumpled it all up because I like the texture. I had only done one side, so pulled
One
it out
thing
so
at
I
a
could do
time, Jim. What is that?
image transfers. Tracy was doing image transfers earlier.
Yeah, it
You
didn't
came
work
in
out
late, Jim.
well. So typically they work, I think, best from magazine prints, depending on the magazine. I've been able to do them from my laser prints sometimes, and sometimes they don't, and I don't know why. So I'm not the person that would know.
So, Jana, you probably know that from magazines. A lot of magazines are printed with laser ink. So if you put like a thin layer of paint on your gel plate and you put your laser print image from a magazine down and you pull it up, it causes a resist, so you end up with a transfer.
Oh, that sounds
But
so cool. I've
When it
seen it.
works.
when it works, yeah. So this is with the jelly paper. I like it.
Turning on my blow dryer, friends.
I got some stripes and some of the purple. I like it. Pretty.
Oh, that's cool, Dawn.
Thank you. Thanks, Meg. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, I'm no expert. I've learned a lot from Tracy and a lot of other people on the internet too. But I just keep trying things until I get something I like, you know? And the great thing about gel pulls is that if you get a print you don't like, once it's dry, you can just do something else over it.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna just pull some color on this coloring page.
Here's this pull. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I'm anxious to pull this thing right here. Don't ask me why, but I am.
What is it?
It's my mixer plate.
Oh, yes.
And I think what I'll
Love
do
doing
is
that.
another layer on top, smush it with my embossing folder.
Okay.
Really get enough paint on there, but that's okay. too much crap in my way here.
I have so much paint stuck to my brayer.
Yeah, I can work with it, Meg. You're right. I mean, when you look at it just at its face value, it's just that, but there's so much more you can do to it. And this didn't really lift it because I didn't get enough paint. Okay, so.
Shannon asks, what is the paper to use for pulling? Well,
generally copy paper.
Yeah, that's what I'm using. I do have some sheets of, like I said, some deli paper, and that was the black that I pulled that you saw. That was on deli.
Oh, now I got something. I like that. Ooh, that's cool. All right. Get.
It's just a little texture. So this will be a base for another one another time. I can put something over it. It's solid.
I've gotten stingy with my paint.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I usually end up using too much, and now I'm not getting enough, and so I'm not getting very good pulls.
This is another one of those tempera paint sticks.
Okay, cool.
Not very bright.
Embossing folders. Just clean them off when you're done. It's just acrylic paint. It won't stick to it.
Right.
I'll clean it off while I'm waiting for that to dry. Plus, I've been impatient and not waiting for things to dry. And if it's too hard to scrub, take it in the bathroom and scrub it. But I use just a microfiber cloth when I don't lose it. There it is. Cleans right off. It's on the outside. Boom.
How you doing, Jana? Jana. How you doing, Jana?
Waiting for this to dry. So now, could you use like the distress sprays and stuff?
Sometimes after,
Yeah.
you can use them directly on the plate, but the paint will resist it.
Okay.
So if you leave open spaces, then you can, definitely use the sprays in the open, and it'll stick to the open spaces. It won't stick to the paint itself.
Gotcha.
There's really not a lot you can do that will damage your
right?
gel plate. I think there's only very few things that I've seen people use that have really hurt their plates. And I can't even remember what it is.
Heat.
Maybe Tracy. Heat, yes, heat.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. Jim says that one that you're working on there, Dawn, would be great with the cats and the umbrellas paper.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing it for. The little raindrops that are on here, here. I did the blues, and then I figured I would pull, I'll do a translucent blue behind this and pull it. See what we get.
Okay, getting out my tool here. And so this blow dryer here has this cool shot. And so what I do is I turn it on, and as soon as the warm starts getting hot, I hit it with the cool shot, and then I just kind of go back and forth so it doesn't get too hot. And that seems to work. So don't use a blow dryer that doesn't have a cool setting on it.
Yes, Norma. We have done that. It's some people are more gifted in it than others. I am not very successful with that. Norma's asking about the magazine image transfers.
You know, my problem is I don't have any magazines.
I have some and I can give it a shot, but I'm not very successful. I'm always like, oh,
Yes,
never
you just
comes
wasn't
out.
quite ready yet. We'll let it sit for a minute. Let me find one that I did though, because I have them somewhere here close at hand, I think. Yeah, no idea what I did with it. I do have this antique magazine. I can't tell if it's laser printed or not, though. It's all about Winston Churchill. Yuck, those are horrible drawings. I mean, scary, make him look scary. Ooh, I like this one with him painting. I'll try it.
Go, 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 go.
Let's move this.
You got this.
Let that dry completely. So let's get my big plate. And I saw somebody had recommended this folk art. This one's the satin and the other one is the matte. The one I just tried was matte and it didn't work, but I'll try it again with this actual magazine print and not a print from my laser printer. Make sure I'm getting enough paint on there, but not too much. Enough, but not too much. Oh, everything fall on the floor, you stinker.
What was that, Jana?
I said that looks cool. Your raindrops.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry if I don't hold that up long. I'm glad you saw it.
I know you want this to be almost see-through. Not much I know. Probably better get it down while it's nice and wet.
Actually.
Yeah, it didn't really work. Let's see if I can get it a little better. Maybe I can push on it a little more. This you don't want to wait for it to dry. You want to pull it up.
I don't know. I think there's some kind of secret between the amount of time, like the climate, the paint.
Be, yeah, I got nothing. Got nothing. Got nothing, friends. And so I don't want this black paint on here, so I'm going to pull it. And I will actually just use this pull. I don't want to brayer on the other side though. I can still use this though, because one thing that'll do is reinforce this really weak, wimpy page.
Yeah.
There's some parts where my page was wrinkled that it didn't pull. That's got some interesting colors in it, and there's that pattern from the embossing folder. Might be something fun to work with. And that's too dry to pull, so I'll leave it and do something on there. That could be some bad, amazing rust.
Good catch there. Yeah, love me some rust. Should I cover this? Look at this. Oops.
Throw some texture on here. What do I want to use for texture?
I have paints with mica in it, and it seems to pull okay. I think they usually say if you're going to use it last, but I haven't found a problem with it in my acrylic paint. I don't know about you, Tracy.
What? Mica? I haven't
Yeah,
used.
mica.
I'm not the most sparkly person.
I think you're really sparkly. Come on.
As a rule, you know, I'm more steampunk, grunge, that stuff.
All right. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, get back here. Let me do the other side of this. Um,
I would be curious what would happen if I poured my resting powder, or not my resting powder, but my rusty car powder on here. What would happen? So we're gonna do it. Yep.
is that embossing powder or is it just
No, it's
powder?
infusions.
Oh, nice. Yes, yes. Should try it.
Yes.
Ooh.
That one, and then it needs water to activate, but it might activate with wet paint too. Let's get the other one. I'm always willing to try stuff. This one's called Golden Sands.
I appreciate that you try stuff.
You know what? I might as well get out my walnut too.
What is that you're using, Tracy?
Walnut crystals and infusions powders.
Mm.
Well, hi, Nima.
Ooh, I love that. I need to
So
roll this off
pretty.
on something. I have no room. Give me back my table. Darn it.
So I have to wait for that to dry, and it's a pretty thick layer. So I'm going to run my dryer.
Oh. So this is another thing you can use, Jana, is any foam stamps that you might have.
Okay. Pew. Turquoise.
Foam stamps are another thing you can that are great on the gel plate.
Oh yeah. Ooh, look. Oh my gosh.
What?
That looks so cool, just like that. I don't think it's going to work, but it looks cool.
Oh,
It's on backwards.
gosh. It looks so patinaed.
That's the look I'm going for. We'll see what actually happens.
That's a huge brayer.
Yes. Very handy for the large plate.
All right, chatters, who's going to try this now? Maddie, Janine, Kristen.
Right?
Oh my gosh, this is going to pull so cool, but it has to get dry. I'll show you what it's going to pull like. It's going to look like
Oh, I
that.
can't
when
wait.
Pull it.
I need like little
I can't wait.
clotheslines to hang all my
City.
papers on.
I wish I didn't have the black in it, but I do, so that's that.
Oh, that looks cool.
Keep us posted when you do, Kristen. Those of you who don't have one, Dawn's been on here with me before, and she demoed using ink on them. Look how cool my player looks. I want
I'm using
that.
stamps. I know. Look at mine.
Oh, yes.
I love it.
The
I know.
things that make crafters happy.
I know. I just want to lick it.
Yeah, I just about spewed my coffee on my project.
Sorry. No licking art supplies. Thanks. Disclaimer. Okay.
How am I going to rescue this from this brayer? I want it. Ooh, look, a hair. Nice.
You'll have to. Now I don't want to lick it.
Nowhere near dry. It's going to be so cool.
That's what I would do. Switch your brayers and let it dry, and then you could probably peel it.
I don't think so.
No, it's not thick enough.
No.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm letting it dry.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna go over it with black.
Black, yeah. I was going to say black would be good. You have two that are screaming at you, Jana. Okay. Will any of this roll off? No, it will not. Okay. I really love how that worked out. I wonder if I can make it work on this other side. I wonder who. I think I have to sprinkle the stuff first and then get the paint on. Let's try it. Yep, we're trying it.
Hey, Norma.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We tried.
Right.
Rust. Rusty car.
And
what did I do?
Oh,
do not try this at home. Yes, definitely try it at home. What's the worst that can happen?
yeah, try it. Just no looking art supplies at home. But
if you don't love it, make birds out of it. Okay. So then we're going to throw the turquoise color right over top of that. And the wetness should spread out the doobly-doo.
Oh my gosh.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's see if we can make some instant rusty paper. Oh my word. Stop.
Oh my gosh. What? What happened?
Look at it.
Is it mixing?
Look at it. Oh my gosh.
That's not nice. You know I can't see.
I'm going to use this because it's a tear apart. Oops, I screwed up and didn't get it all the way on there. That's okay.
That's right, Kristen. She says if you don't love it, send it to a friend.
I had a friend, Tracy Schultz, one time sent me pages and pages and pages of her roll-offs and stuff, and I made butterflies out of them.
Yeah.
I just cut butterfly after butterfly after butterfly.
I don't know how this is going to go.
Pulls, friends. That just is absolute rust. Yes, ma'am. Okay, we figured out the secret. Ugh, look at my hands, though. You can't see them, but they are a hot mess. Now, all this has to dry, so I'm going to close off on this. Oh, my word. Grunge. I love grunge. I love grunge.
See, I wait 20 seconds and I can see it on the on my phone. A little tiny image on my phone.
Where is my water?
I hope this shows up.
Back side of this page. I don't know what's going to happen here, but
I keep pulling it up. I want it to stay solid black. Stay black. Stay black. All right. Here goes. Hopefully we end up with a nice prehistoric sunset.
yes, I am happy, Kristen. Now I'm wondering that it's all wrinkly if I can lift the excess on another piece of paper.
Oh, I hope so. It'll be so awesome.
Well, that side looks cool too, what I just lifted on the wet side. Let's see what I got on the okay, I'm okay that it's tearing.
I put a lot of paint down. I don't know if I'll be able to pull this.
You just have to wait for a long time for it to dry.
Yeah, I can see it starting on the edges, so I'll just keep rubbing.
I got some good patina on that. It's torn up, and I'm perfectly loving that. So,
yes. I love when it gets chunky and like ripped and
yes. I can glue all these down. Oh my
that
gosh.
looks cool.
The things we do with our garbage.
Mm-hmm. And it's an opportunity to add more rust.
Yes. Yes, it is. Now this, I'm going to have to flip over and let it dry flat on something because it's wet. This is still wet too, but I'm okay with that.
Jana, I love that print that's showing, the pink one that's on the screen.
It's my bubble wrap.
Yay!
I love it. Yeah, I love that.
All right. If you guys need me the rest of the day, I'll be right here playing with this. I'm going to go grab all the paints from the other room.
That's okay, because we're going to close off. since we've gone way over on our time. Okay, I'm just seeing what I did there. Okay. So let's go our guest big first. And you guys know that for some reason I can't seem to figure out how to spotlight people. So I just stretch them out. We'll have our guest go first, and let's see what you made, Jana.
This is my favorite.
Oh, pretty.
The mermaid is my favorite. See, those are my colors. Light and happy and not grungy and
Soft. They're soft colors.
But it's still grungy, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that
Yeah,
one.
sure.
Rusty, dirty grunge.
And then this one.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's pretty too.
But I was thinking, in sections, that would be really cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, that you can't look at the whole thing and say nope, because there's so much potential in it. I love that.
I do too.
Let me move you over the top so that we're not seeing a bunch of print there.
There's that one. This one's just kind of blobbish.
Oh no, girl, can you stamp? So you can use archival inks and stamp like florals on there and paint in your florals.
Yeah.
Beautiful
It's
background.
a beautiful background.
There's little like petals up here from the stencil.
That's okay.
And then, there's this one.
With the bubbles. So
my
pretty.
bubbles. And that one.
Okay, I like the purples.
I like this one.
That's neat with the, what's that called? A quatrefoil print?
Quatrefoil.
Yeah, very
That's
cool.
it. I mean, there's more, but they were junky.
They weren't your favorites? Okay.
No.
Let me
get tear them up and use them as backgrounds
here, if I can.
Oh,
hang on.
Probably
get yourself together, Dawn.
Yeah, I was like, geez, Dawn. Pull it together.
On
Get
top.
ready.
Let's make you big. I have barely any room to move my mouse here, friends.
So I pretty much covered all of the ones that I wanted, except for a few small ones. So I'm happy about that. Yay! So I wanted to do the back of this one. This is just ink rolled. So I wanted to, color the background.
Right.
This is using the fondant stencil imprint thing that you get for cakes. I went over.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, they're like silicone, and you can just like imprint fondant.
Oh, I
so
want
this is
that.
like a knitting.
That's neat.
I got it years ago at Joann's on clearance.
Love it. That's cool. I like the doily and stuff too.
Yeah, I just used the stencil on that. This was using the cardboard. Yeah, the cardboard. I just did stripes of that to lift and some bubble wrap over. This was a roll-off page.
Cool.
This is using the punchella. Just laying it down.
A lot done, Dawn.
Most of the time, I go fast. I'm fast and sloppy. So there's the cardboard. There's some more of the cardboard, and there's the, what do you call those? Paint pens. The acrylic paint pens.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This is
over
over a coloring page. This is using the I used the tempera paint stick and the paint pens.
Gotcha.
Tempera paint didn't really come out. It kind of smudged it and just gave you kind of a smudge, but it's completely dry. I love it.
Yeah, I do like the smudge actually.
This is that all different directions because I pulled the rest of this.
Oh, that's
this
so
was
cool.
Using paint sticks, and then I paint rolled through a stencil. And my doily in the beginning. That's how I started.
Yes.
Showing Jana the deli paper with the cardboard.
Yeah, that came out cool too.
Oh, I love that.
You like that
Yeah.
with the gold? This is the Punchella, just giant bubble wrap because I have like this big bubble
Yeah,
wrap on steroid. Love that.
it's cool.
And this is the last one. This is the last one.
Oh, the trees.
Yeah. This is using the foam stamps. I had to let it dry.
Oh, I
So I
love
used the
that.
tear.
That looks so cool.
I'm wondering if I should have used the some white first to lighten keep the suns, all that. It blends with the black so much.
I love it
But that's
though.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Here's
looks amazing.
I
my
love that. What
pterodactyl.
is that a
And
dog?
it's a pterodactyl, and this is like a long neck
Oh, okay.
dinosaur.
You got dinosaurs on there.
Yeah.
Look at me
I
trying
told
to
you it was
recognize a dino.
I told you it was my prehistoric print.
Okay,
And then I
I
had
was
that.
trying to figure out how you got prehistoric out of that, but you know what? I was just gonna let you be you.
I just did a bunch of leafery. I overlapped so that it would look like, those big jungle leaves.
Yes.
But
You know, it
that's it.
almost looks like on the bottom with all those little specks of white, it almost looks like a reflection in water.
Oh,
Do you
yeah, 'cause
see it?
this was all yeah, this was the residual, the paint marker that was left
Yeah.
on my raindrops.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
I was
definitely
trying to
looks
Carmina.
like
pull
it's
them.
been in water.
That looks
So
so
fun.
cool.
Super
Thank
cool.
you.
Super
Thank
cool.
you so much.
Super duper. Okay, we'll just. All right, I'm gonna go big
That's
here.
it.
Let's get myself on top.
That was a lot. Whew. I'm glad I reused old prints so I don't have all this amount in new prints.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean because I have a lot too. This is the state of my desk, friends. Sorry about that. So let me see. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I'm running over one of them. Yeah, typical.
Uh-oh.
Drop on the floor and I'm
No.
over it. Yes, yes. I didn't make that many. So I did this one, of course, and the one that's drying down here. And I'm gonna let it dry because I had very thick paint on that. So those are my grungy kind of ones. And this one I did double-sided. So we did, I think, some bubble wrap and my swirly stencil, and then the swirly stencil and some colors. And this was trying out the gold tempura, which I don't love, but I feel like I can do something with that. So I'm not worried about it. This was the one with the
love it.
pastels. So I stamped out the Tim Holtz butterflies. And then I stamped out, those are stars from another Tim Holtz. And this is a Technique Junkies stamp. And the butterflies, then I filled them in. And then I also filled in these little circles with white pan pastel. And I don't think I have anything on the other side. And then this is a roll off, but it's this one here with the woman and the leaves and the flowers that aren't really showing up very well. The leaves show up well though, but that's okay.
I love those colors.
Yeah, I mean, it's different anyway. And then this was my blending sheet. So I just pulled everything that was on there. I think that's it. Of course, there's this hot mess, which, oh no, my brayer's sticking too, which I absolutely adore. And then I've got, of course, all my pages that I rolled off on that I'll use. This was a roll off page, and I'll use those to make birds, little birds.
Nice. I love it.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for gelling with us. Guests, Jana, thank you so much for honoring us by being on my channel here with me and Dawn.
Thanks for having me.
I think I hid them. Thank you again, as always,
Yes.
Dawn, for hanging out with me on Fridays. Thanks to all the audience who came and hung out all this time. Very cool, fun stuff to do. Next week we'll have Elizabeth Costa Rogers on with us, and who knows what we'll do. Most of the time I make up my mind at the last minute. So
Yes.
take everybody.
It's always an adventure. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, don't forget to, leave your dirty, filthy thumbs up or your nice, clean one. Golly.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Take care. Bye.